What's up, guys? It is 2021. We're back. Finally, we've been gone.
We're here.
People don't listen. Apparently, I had a bunch of people asking me, and they were just like, "Yo, Ruff, where's the podcast been?" It's like, what,
bro?
We said it in the last episode. We were taking the break for the holidays. Damn it! But we're back.
The holidays, bringing in the new year. You know, yep. Okay.
We are a day late though. You know, the U.S. had a bit of an issue yesterday.
Yeah. A very big bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Big oof.
So we were a little distracted, so we decided to wait and record. For those that are new here, this is an anime podcast. I am one of your hosts, RuffSenpai. I'm here with my boy, SeeOhKnee.
Hi. Hello. How's it going, guys? Nice to see you. Welcome to 2021. So, I'm glad to see 2020s in hindsight.
Dude, for real.
Oh, I've been waiting to say that.
Dude, we have so much to talk about. The fact that, like, not only, like, all right, let's just go through this list real quick. Not only has it been 2 weeks, but Attack on Titan season 4 has been on hiatus. You know, so yep. It's kind of like we haven't had sex in a while. Our testosterone is all pent up. ReZero came out with a new episode.
Yep.
Promised Neverland came out with a new episode.
Yep.
It's the new year. I feel like when I went in with this list, I'm pretty sure I had 5 in my head, and I have forgotten 2 of them.
One of the other ones we got to discuss is who owns Crunchyroll now.
Oh yeah, fucking Sony's becoming a goddamn monopoly. And if you didn't know, Sony owns Funimation. If you also didn't know, Sony now owns Crunchyroll. So
boom.
So I mean, ideally, it would be dope if maybe they bundle them together and make one subscription. That would be cool. But it's
Sony.
Yep. Because as most of you know, SME, Sony Music Entertainment, is where everybody and their goddamn mother gets strikes from on YouTube. From all of the anime openings.
So this is going to be fun now that they own Crunchyroll.
I don't trust them at all. Like a little, not even a little bit.
I'm actually really curious because like think about the animes that came out that had the Crunchyroll in the anime, like where they had the Crunchyroll on the in the actual anime.
Oh yeah, Got a High School.
Yeah, like Got a High School. There's another one.
I mean, that would just be, it would be a historic moment. It's like when Square Soft became Square Enix.
Right?
And then you pick up your old PS1 cases and you're like, oh my God, I forgot you used to be called this. And then you became Square Enix, and then your games started to slowly get worse over time.
Now so are we looking at like a Funimation roll then? Is that what they're going to call it now?
Oh my God. See, that's the question, isn't it? Is it Funimation roll, or would it be Crunchimation?
Crunchimation.
I vote for Crunchimation. I think that's the better name. We need to know this. You guys got to let us know in the comments and 5-star reviews. Speaking of 5-star reviews, Bobo hold on. Bobo, I'm going to try and say your actual name here. Bobolomos. Now you know why I call you Bobo.
Bobolomos?
I don't. It's Bobolomous.
Okay.
So I don't know how to pronounce this. So I was
Bobo.
Yes, one of the mods. He usually slays people when we do this live. Fun fact, we're not live this time, so it's a little more chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's from Germany. 5 stars. I listen to this, in all caps, a lot. I've been listening to this podcast live for a while now. This is always fun to listen and relax to. 10 out of 10 would podcast again. Thank you.
Aw.
Right? So
thanks,
again,
man.
Guys, remember, rate us on iTunes, Apple Podcast, 5 stars. We will read it. But all right, I guess let's just dive balls deep. What have you been watching?
Well,
before we get to Promised Neverland and ReZero, which is probably why everybody's gonna be here.
So in other news, Okay, I know this isn't anime related, but this is related because this has been a staple, a fucking staple for this streaming service. Okay.
Yes.
And it's gone now.
Wait, what?
The Office is no longer on Netflix.
Wait, really?
Yes, it's
That's
gone.
Fucked up. Why?
It is on Peacock.
What the fuck is Peacock? What? Are you making this up?
No, I'm being serious, bro.
No, you're lying. I'm
being 100% serious. It is not on Netflix now. They pulled it off Netflix. It is now on Peacock.
I believe the part of them pulling it off Netflix. I'm pretty sure I heard Bree say that like a week ago. But
Peacock is owned by NBC.
What? Yo, listen up. All of y'all companies can't get a piece of the pie. That's not how this works. Motherfuckers, we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Doing, though, man. They're all going for the pie, dude.
You can't do this. Here's the thing. Netflix can do it because Netflix originals have proven themselves. Netflix originals are top fucking tier. The only reason Hulu even does semi-decent is because it's been around for so long. So they have like hella contracts and shit.
Yep.
My thing is like HBO has HBO shit. They can do it. What the fuck? Like, I didn't know they own The Office. What other shows do they have other than The Office?
Jurassic Parks. All the Jurassic Parks went to Peacock now.
Oh, those fucking bastards.
But those weren't staples. Like I said, The Office was a staple.
Yeah, that's like a Netflix thing. Like, yo,
that was literally like between The Office and Lost. Lost was another one that was a staple, like back in OG days. You know what I mean?
This is almost as bad as when they removed It's Always Sunny from Netflix.
Yep.
And I cried. I think it came back.
I
I might be wrong, but it was removed at one point or another. And luckily, Netflix is getting its shit together, and Netflix is bringing on all of the anime. Like, that is the biggest thing that I don't know about you, is that I've been noticing. Netflix has been killing it with anime. No, my nose is so itchy today. I don't know why.
So It's Always Sunny is not on Netflix.
Yeah, see?
It is on Hulu.
Yeah, it moved. It like they bought it and stole it from Netflix at one point.
They fucking stole it.
Dude, they did the same shit to fucking Wilfred. I'm not kidding.
Where's Wilfred at now?
Wilfred got moved to Hulu.
Shut up.
I swear to God. All right.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Speaking of Netflix, I finished Parasite the Maxim.
Ooh, that's a good one,
literally
dude.
Today.
It's binge-worthy, man.
Very good. It was amazing. I dropped 7 Deadly Sins season 4 to watch it. 7 Deadly Sins season 4. I don't know what it is about it, but I am like really struggling to get through it.
It's good, but it's like
it's just I that's the thing, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I love 7 Deadly Sins. I love season 1 and 2 and even 3 was solid. And it's not that 4 is bad, and like I'm not even really complaining about the art. Like, there's a lot of art problems and it's weird. But it's more minor annoyances, like it's not a huge issue.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not grabbing me. Like, I'm struggling. Like, I only have 4 more episodes left to get through. I don't even think I could tell you what happened in the last 10 episodes. And I've rewatched probably half of them because I just keep getting distracted and like not like I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not grabbing me. I don't know why.
Now, the season that you're in right now, that's the battle, right? That's where Meliodas is battling everyone.
I think so. It got a little interesting at one point because he like snapped. I'm trying to pull it up. Okay. It was it's the most recent season. Oh God, people might be hearing this. Netflix, stop! I'm not trying to play you, bro. I'm just trying to see what episode I'm on. Jesus. Imperial Wrath of the Gods, I think is the name of the season.
Okay, so let me ask you, what do you know about Meliodas so far?
He's gonna be the Demon King, or no, he's trying to become the Demon King, because he's super fucking powerful and shit. And him and Elizabeth were lovers for 3,000 years, and they somehow magically took pervert Meliodas and explained it. He wasn't a pervert. He was just squeezing her titties because he wanted to make sure it was her. Did that ever cross your mind?
Crazy? Is it that crazy?
I was like, the whole time, everybody's like, and there was like all this controversy on Twitter. I don't know if you remember that, when it came out and people were like, "Oh my God, how dare you? How could you possibly support Seven Deadly Sins? The main character is a fucking sexual harassment." No, it was his fucking girlfriend of 3,000 years old. And what happened? He grabbed her titties and she fell in love with him. Obviously, it's magic.
Titty magic.
That's a bond. That's a goddamn bond. I will not, like, from here on out, I will not stand ever of ill talk at Meliodas ever again. Open my eyes to a new reality.
I mean, if anything, dude, just full counter. I'm fucking done, dude. I'm fucking done.
Jesus Christ. You're horrible. But yeah, so I finished Parasite the Maxim. I'm really struggling. But I think it was just because I binged like all of season 2 and all of season 3 in a row, and I think that's probably what it was. I think I just got burnt out on Escanor's abs.
Can we just take a moment and just talk about how dark Parasite is?
Bro,
like,
it's super fucked up.
Like that moment when he comes home and like the dudes tell, like, the little alien guys telling him like, "Hey, something's not right. Something's not right." And like what that little alien, they're like, dude, it's fucking wild. Like, it blew my mind. I was like, is the main character gone? Like,
so dude, yeah.
What's happening?
I literally halfway through the episode pulled out my analyst, marked it as complete, and rated it. Gave it an 8.8. Because I was like, I think this is better than an 8.5, but I don't know if I would necessarily give it a 9, so I gave it an 8.8. And without spoiling it, I don't want to spoil anything because it's fantastic and everybody should watch it. It's also got a solid dub, surprisingly.
Yeah, it does actually.
So there was this part.
The music's on point though. Like, they did a good job.
Oh, bro! Oh my God!
Like the transitions between like the different situations with
the,
like music. Whoever was
that comes on during the fights.
It's so good.
It's so good. Seriously, watch Parasite the Maxim if you haven't already. But that's at the end, without spoiling things, where a certain thing happens where you think something happens to a person, they die. And I was like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? This is the end. I'm about to pull. I opened up the app and was about to move my review from an 8.8 to a 7 because I was like, how the fuck are you going to end this amazing anime that way? And they faked us out, and it ended up being okay, and I was happy with the ending.
And it went up even, like, at that point, I was like, oh my God, like, okay, all right.
It was so good, dude. It was, oh my God. I really, really enjoyed it.
So yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance, look into it. It's a good time.
Yeah, so like there's that. So I just finished that, and then here's where I'm at with the other two anime I'm watching, One Piece and Hunter x Hunter. The York New City arc, and I'm in Water 7, probably like rimming the anus that is Enies Lobby. That everybody just keeps hyping up, and I'm just like, I'm not ready. Because everybody hyped up Water 7, and I was like, okay, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And my fucking dick has been getting blown off every fucking episode.
Bro, it's... Water 7 doesn't play, man.
Dude, all right, like, to give you an idea of where I'm at in Water 7, I think exactly where. I found out that they were undercover, and I lost my mind. I did not expect that. And they just kidnapped Frankie and Usopp.
Oh my God.
I just finished it. Like, I'm at this point where I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I got the backstory of Frankie, and he's so fucking cool. He's not a villain.
Fucking Frankie, dude.
Bullshit, dude.
I'm so excited you finally got Frankie.
I'm just like, I thought he was a villain, and he's not. He's like not that. Well, I mean, he is, but he's like not that bad of a guy.
So question.
Mm-hmm.
How many different personas of Usopp have you met so far?
What do you mean?
That's all I needed to know.
Wait, what? What? I don't know what you did. Did you just Inception my brain? Is this what Inception feels like? I don't even know how to explain. Like, you just did that. Now I'm just like, my mind's racing a mile a minute. Not even because like I feel like I was hinted. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to know what I was talking about. It's fine.
You do this sometimes. The problem is that when you do this, and I don't know if you're fucking with me or if like you're actually hinting at something, but also fucking with me at the same time.
No, I would never.
I hate you. Yeah, it's popping off.
You still haven't even met my favorite character yet. Bro, you still haven't met my favorite character.
I'm working on it, man. I'm fucking trying. There's so many episodes. I'm on 250 something.
Oh man.
Like, all right, and then Hunter x Hunter, York New City. I am at where I'm trying to think of how to explain it. After the Phantom Troop got away with the fucking auction.
So you just got to the point where the people are in the blimp?
I think so. I saw the fight between him and you know who's Papa and Grandpappy. Which was fucking insane, bro.
The amount of analysis.
I know. I'm trying to be vague because like I don't want to spoil things too bad. 100%. But like, oh my god, it's
how much they analyzed even before like they were just barely even like.
Dude,
I don't want to spoil anything, but like, dude, it's oh my god.
I am in this weird thing. I can't even put into words sometimes how much I am enjoying Hunter x Hunter. I'm in this weird thing where like there's points where I can't even explain it. Like I literally love everything about it. I have not had a single not one complaint at all. Period. So far, 54 episodes in. And my thing is just like I'm in this thing where I'm like, am I going to finish this? And am I just going to be like, that's it? It's my favorite anime of all. And like, I wonder if that's going to happen. But I'm just like, I don't know. Cause like, there's all these kind of people that hype it up. I know so many people who are like, Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime of all time. And then there's hella people that are like, fuck you. It's not that good. And I'm just like, oh, but is it though? And
it depends which side you land on. But I mean, it's good, dude.
And like,
it's good.
If I come out of that tunnel and I'm a Hunter x Hunter fanboy, is at that point, do you lose your credibility as a YouTuber that makes anime content? I don't know.
I mean, the real question is, would you rate Hunter x Hunter higher than
JoJo's
High School?
High School DxD? Oh, easy.
Why do you call it DxD and you call Hunter x Hunter?
Because I just like saying DxD.
Bitch.
I just like saying it. I don't know. I just prefer it. Dude, if I called Hunter x Hunter X Hunter, I would get crucified. I would get canceled. Like immediately.
But like, you call High School DD High School DxD.
Bro, nobody cares. That's the difference. High school DxD fans don't give a fuck. They're just like, oh my god, another one. We found somebody else that's as weird as us. We accomplished. Mission accomplished. That's
Got it, boys.
Dude, that's what I find so funny is anime, like, dude, there's the anime community overall. And then there's so many pockets in every single fandom. And it's so weird. Like it's so easy to see the difference in like just YouTube comments in general. Like the High School DxD fans are chill as fuck and usually really horny. One of the two.
Gee, I wonder why.
And then you have Hunter x Hunter fans who I feel like there's just so many of them and they're so loud that they're just like, it's the best anime. It's the best anime. It's the best. And they don't want to like talk about it. That's what I feel like I see with that. JoJo's fans are just annoying because they just want everybody to try it, which you should try it because JoJo's is amazing. I am one of those JoJo's fans. I've accepted it. One Piece fans, I feel like they're weird, man. The One Piece fans I don't even know how to explain them. They're just like, some of them are super chill, and then some of them are just like assholes. Like I feel like the One Piece fandom is just too vast that there is no pocket. You know?
I mean, One Piece has been around for fucking ever, though.
Too. Like, see, Naruto has too. But I feel like Naruto has those pockets where they have the super psycho fans where if you say anything bad about Naruto, they screech and freak out and go to their corner and scream at the ceiling trying to perfect jutsus. Is that how it's pronounced? Jutsus?
I mean, you really got to watch out, though, because the second you start running, you're going to know that they have better wind resistance.
I know.
Against, like...
Exactly. So you have to worry about them. And then you have the other Naruto fans who are just chill. They're like, yeah, you're right. It's pretty garbage, but I love it. And I love those people. I love the people that are just like, I know it's shit. I still love it.
I mean, that's the people in the life cycle of anime.
I know.
That just
from Giguk.
They just don't care. They're just like, whatever. I don't fucking care. It's shit, but I'll still watch it. I don't care.
Dude,
that's how I feel about literally everything. Like, dude, I binged The Office before it left Netflix. I was like, all right, I'm not getting Peacock. Goodbye, Goodbye, Office.
I mean, dude, same. I've said it a million times before. Favorite TV show of all time, Wilfred. I don't think it'll ever be dethroned. Like, if they were just like, hey, we're gonna make a Wilfred anime, I'd be like, yup, I'll watch it. It'll probably be horrible. I'll totally watch it. I don't give a fuck. Give me every version of a remake you can. God, I'm so congested. I've had such bad allergies lately.
Bro, same.
Like, I know it's allergy season, but it's just like, I hate it. I hate it so much.
I mean, yeah. I've been dealing with it crazy amounts. No, never mind. You can't do that. I was gonna say you can get peppermint oil, but it's
no, I can't do that. I don't have that.
with cats, it's toxic.
What? Cats can't have peppermint?
No, that shit's poisonous to them.
I didn't know that. I mean, I never thought to give a cat peppermint. I just didn't know that they.
I mean, like I have a diffuser over here. Like if it touches their skin or anything like that, or they ingest it, it's toxic.
Yeah.
It's also toxic in like obviously large amounts, blah blah. But like if you use a diffuser and you use like a light amount of peppermint oil on days when you're really congested, just keep the freaking thing in front of you, turn it on for like a half an hour or so just to get it around you. And it'll clear up your sinuses super quick.
Huh. Well, fucking look at this. We come here for anime and SeeOhKnee just comes in with the science facts.
Science facts, Netflix, facts, random shit. I'm just here. I just live my best life. Can we talk about ReZero now?
Yes, I know you've been waiting. I was waiting for you to bring it up.
Fucking ReZero.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I want to hear your thoughts before I say anything. It was episode 1, so I'm not,
I knew it was gonna happen on episode 1, or I would just be so fucking confused.
Well, not episode 1.
On the steps that he's taking. Well, like part 2, episode 1, But like on the steps that he's taking, I am very like the deal that he made with the fuck's his name?
Roswell. Yeah, I didn't fucking understand that either.
Yeah. I didn't understand the whole
concept of the deal. I know he made a deal. But my thing is like, why?
Exactly.
Motherfucker's in the bed, crippled, and he's the bad guy. Beat his ass.
Like, why are you making this deal? Because I mean, well, the only thing I can think of is he's I don't know. Like, there's gonna be a bloodbath at the mansion. He's got to get out of Sanctuary before he can get to the mansion. Like, and Roswell set it all up. And the motherfucker's just laying in bed, just like,
it's
you know
weird.
what?
It's like he set it all up, and he's like, I know what you're planning. And he's like, okay, what are you gonna do about it? And he's like, I'm gonna stop you. He's like, how are you gonna stop me? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. He's like, okay. And it's just like, and I don't get me wrong. Like, yes, we're exaggerating. We know that that's not how the conversation went, but I feel like that's kind of how the conversation went.
Basically, because Roswell didn't give a fuck. He's just like, okay, sure, whatever. That's why, like, I don't understand why Subaru even went to him and bothered to like have that conversation.
I don't either. Why? You
already know he's the villain.
Why make a deal with the devil? There's no reason to make a deal with the devil. I feel like Subaru is just like, I feel like he has something planned that they just have not explained to us yet, and we're not ready.
Well, what I also find interesting is when he said that is awfully greedy of you, it flashed to Echidna, whatever her name is. It like flashed to her grinning, and I was like, is she like the mastermind right now that's going on with this deal? Like,
that happened. And remember, Subaru fucking called Amelia slothful. Bro, I had like PTSD when he did that.
Yep.
I was like fuck, why are you saying that? Like, why are you doing that?
Is she taking over with it? Like, is she? How do I word this?
Taking over his soul. She's corrupted him.
Yeah, basically corrupting him. Is she like slowly corrupting? Is that why the whole deal that she made with him? Like the benefit is knowing that she's going to be corrupting his soul. Because like he's saying these things he would never say before.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's a lot of weird things going on. That's something I didn't even think about. But, dude, you're right. Like, there's so many weird things. Like, I was hyped about it. Did you notice how, like, Otto in the beginning gave him that pep talk? And then, like, Subaru was just, like, confident for, like, the first time.
Well, like, one thing I didn't like was that he gave him that pep talk in the last episode.
Well, yeah, but they, like, extended it.
Yeah, but, like...
You know what I mean? But at the end of the pep talk, like, did you kind of notice the Subaru seemed more like confident about himself and just confident?
Yeah, I mean,
in general?
He seemed more receptive. Like once he understood, like Otto's got his back. But that's the thing. I guarantee you, Otto's going to be gone in this next season.
Well, dude, you saw what he was up to at the end of the episode.
Otto's going to be erased somehow.
He's up to something sketchy. He's stirring some shit. I don't know what he's doing. He grabbed a pot from somewhere and he's stirring that motherfucker.
And that's the thing, though, is it's like at the end, like,
I mean, he's fucking working against him. He's got something planned. I don't know what it is, dude. All right, you remember our theory last time about how shit like starts going really good for Subaru, and then it gets bad, and then it goes good, and then it's worse. Like, and then every fall is worse than the one before. Well, what? Like, that's why I thought it was weird. I'm like, oh my god, look, Otto, like, gave him this speech, like, made Subaru, like, bang, forced it into his head, like, I am your friend. And Subaru actually responded for, like, the first time ever and actually had, like, a different demeanor for, like, the first time where he actually seems confident of, like, oh my god, like, yeah, you're right, friends. And then we find out that motherfucker's probably gonna stab him in the back.
And that's where I'm getting that feeling.
The cycle's repeating again.
It's not. This time it's not going to be Subaru, though. It's going to be Echidna corrupting him.
What do you mean?
Because like think about like the points we made earlier, like him like saying slothful, and now like the greed, and like she knows it, right?
Yeah.
And like he made the deal with her, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, he made the first deal. He didn't make the second deal though, did he?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to think, like when he had the witches' tea party and all of them were there. Yeah. Did he make the deal with her at that moment? I can't remember.
Oh, God.
I really
comment. Oh fuck, we're not live.
Yeah.
Comments.
We can't have chat tell us what's going on.
We need your help. I forgot we usually rely on the chat. Fuck.
For these kinds of things.
I don't know, honestly.
So
I'm not sure.
If I'm remembering correctly, I thought he made the deal with Echidna, whatever her name is.
I know, dude.
The witch agreed, basically.
Yeah.
I thought he made the deal with the witch agreed, and that's why when Roswell said that the deal you're making is awfully greedy, like you had the witch agreed smile appear, right?
Dude,
and I think along the way, because she even said at one point, I think during one of the conversations, is you're going to have people that you're going to have to leave behind.
Yeah.
Because that's when he was freaking out about Rem.
Yeah, no, right? You're
going to have people. You're going to have people that are going to be left behind, and because that's just going to be your wake on your quest to get the witch of whatever the fuck, the cowardly witch, to where she needs to be, right? So if that's the case, I feel like they already pointed out, they basically foreshadowed Otto at that point.
Yeah.
Because Otto's the only person that's actually hit Subaru and made him change his demeanor. Like not like physically
Yeah?
hit him, but
No,
like
no,
hit him emotionally.
I mean, he did hit him.
Besides Rem. Rem's the other one that's done that. Think about all the things that Subaru's gone through. Rem's the only one that made that effect on him.
So
right?
Well, Amelia's
part of his quest line.
Oh, that's true.
She's part of the end game goal. This is the whole thing of getting the cowardly witch to where she needs to be.
It's the Matrix. We figured it out.
So just love Otto while you can. I'm just saying that right now.
We figured it out. It's the Matrix. It all makes sense now. They're guiding him on his path, and every time he strays from his path, they're like, no, fucker, restart.
Yep.
It's a joke.
Dude, that's so fucked up.
That's the
actually
thing is
true.
That's the thing is like, I don't know. It's like that with the information we have, the theory that you have to come up with is to be so batshit crazy because I have no, like, what there's. Dude,
I just want to know when Beatrice is tied up. Beatrice has got to be tied in somehow after he gets past Sanctuary. Beatrice has got to be his ability to save the mansion.
I also think
Puck's
up to something. I don't trust any of those motherfuckers, dude. I do. I'm like at the point where like I have characters I like, but I'm like, I don't trust you. The only one that I trusted was Rem. Literally only one. Reason being, because of the fact that she murdered him the first time. So we already have seen, think about it. We've already seen her dark side. So think about it. Well, you remember when she murdered him.
Yeah.
So think about it, right?
But that's why you trust her? Because she murdered him?
Yes, I'll explain. We don't know who the fuck is being a fake ass hoe. Right? Roswell's being a fake ass hoe. Otto, we just found out at the end of this most recent episode, is he's being a fake ass hoe. He's hiding something. Everybody in this goddamn show is a fake ass hoe. People keep betraying Subaru left and right. Right? So Rem was being a fake ass hoe. Then she murdered him hella early in the show. And then it progressed and she learned to trust him. So we already know that Rem is being real, right? Rem is completely fucking head over heels in love, simp lord fucking Rem for Subaru. She is like queen simp when it comes to him, right?
Yeah.
You can't fake that shit, especially after she went on a murder spree. She was the only one I trusted, and then they put her in a coma. Now I don't trust any of them. Ram, look, she's the other one that normally I would have said that I trusted. She did the same thing. She also killed Subaru, so it would have made sense. However,
she got something going on with Roswell.
Bro, her and Roswell are fucking, and he is manipulating her with his magic fucking cock, obviously. I mean, I don't know.
Cock. In his using her wizard sleeve.
Dude, and this is one I'm being serious about. Like I was joking before, all right? That he has already said, she has made it very clear that her body belongs to Roswell. Like she has said that in the show. It is not abridged. This is facts.
So, and that's where, yes, everyone's working against him, besides the maids. But the problem is, we already know what's waiting for him at the mansion, right? Like, we've already got a glimpse of the mansion. You got the belly slayer girl, right?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
The only person that we know of so far in the show to stop her was, what's his name? With the fucking sword.
I know exactly who you're talking about, and I can't remember his name.
The Night Boy.
I know. I'll get it. Keep talking. I'll get his name.
So how...
Wait.
How are you going to be able to... Yeah, Reinhardt. How are you going to be able to save the mansion knowing what's waiting for you out there? You know what I mean? Like, unless you can somehow convince Garfield, but even Garfield's not going to be able to take on her.
I don't think Garfield's strong enough to do that. I like Reinhardt's on a different level. Reinhardt is like Puck levels of strong.
Which also we need to touch on that.
Yeah, Puck is just
Puck's gone. Puck's fucking gone now. Later.
Puck's hiding something. I don't know what it is.
Oh, 100%.
Puck is hiding obviously 100% cares about Amelia, but Puck knows some shit. That
the fact that she was in a crystal
that whole time
worries me, because what's her name is also in a crystal. The copier girl, right? Which, spoiler here, I think this is what's going to happen. They're going to use the copier girl to somehow fucking get rid of all the goddamn rabbits. You're welcome.
I could see that. I could see that happening. That makes sense.
I don't understand why she was in a crystal. Like,
I don't either. I also don't understand why they were like, fucking, we don't know where Puck is. And somehow Subaru knew, all right, if I like act like I'm going to choke Amelia out in her sleep, Puck will show up. And somehow magically know that I wasn't being serious and that I actually wasn't trying to kill her. Like, was I the only one that found that odd?
Yes. Like I was very much confused by those circumstances.
Like when he started like putting his hands to her throat, I was just like, I thought about it for a second. I was like, you know, I was reacting to it live, and I was just like, thought in my head, is he possessed? Like, he's about to choke her. And then before I could like even say it out loud was when Puck spoke, and I was like, Puck. I was like, oh my God, Puck's gonna kill him. But then Puck like knew he wasn't. Like, it's just, it's weird. I don't remember a deal between Puck and Subaru that Puck was like, hey, by the way, if you ever need me to come back, Subaru, just do me a favor. When Amelia falls asleep, choke the bitch. Like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, exactly. That's why I was so confused when that. I was like, okay. I was like, at that point, I was just like, I'm going to accept the situation for what it is.
And
just like, all right, Puck's here. Cool. What's up, dude? What's going on? Why haven't you been here this whole time, you fuck? What are you doing?
My thing is like, I knowing that Puck knows something that we don't, I understand, right? Amelia maybe knowing something that we don't makes sense. Pretty much any character knowing something we don't know as the viewer makes sense. I feel like Subaru knows something that we don't know. And I'm just like, that don't make no goddamn sense. Because you're the main character. We should know everything you know. Like, do you have that feeling, or is it just me? It's like between like the fucking the wrapping his hands around her throat and Puck knowing that was safe and that he wasn't crazy, and also the weird comment about slothful. Like, I love ReZero, but it fucking confuses me so much sometimes.
I am very much confused by it. Like, like this whole part 2 is really making me want to go back and rewatch part 1 now. Same. To like try to understand what the fuck's happening. But let's be honest, I feel like ReZero's gotten to a point where it's kind of like where Lost was, where it's like, okay, you watch one episode, you have no idea what the fuck's happening, but you're just gonna enjoy the ride. And then when you get to like episode 3 or 4, it explains what happened in part 1, and you're like, oh, okay, now it all makes sense.
That's what's weird is like ReZero flips a lot, where I feel like it has those moments where it's explaining a lot of shit that is just, you're like, oh my God, you just explained everything. And then it has other moments where you're confused and you're like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, because you're not supposed to till later. And I feel like every episode I'm just like, am I confused because I missed something? Or am I confused because the writer's a genius and he's trying to confuse me on purpose?
Basically, I feel like that's what's happening. Is they're trying to
we overthink it,
cloak and dagger you right now, and distract you from the main objective, which is the rabbits.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like, because that's what I'm sitting here questioning. I'm like, okay, when are we gonna get to the rabbits? Like, I want to see Subaru figure this shit out. Okay, good fucking luck, bro.
I don't know. I mean, there's got to be some weird portal, or Puck is gonna show up, or Reinhardt will show up, or somebody
there has
will
to be,
show
right?
up. I mean, I feel like that's what happens every time. Is Subaru shows up last minute to save somebody, and he fails at it because he's just an ordinary person that just has a lot of like drive and determination. And he goes and he tries to save the day, and he fails miserably at it. But for some reason, something that he did along the way to show up and fail got the attention of somebody else, who then shows up and helps. Like every time, like,
honestly, you're not wrong. Like, when you really say it like that, yeah, you're not wrong. That's
every
fucked up.
Single time.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, like
Subaru's useless.
Yeah, it's fucking it's sad because like he's not, but he is. It's like you think about the first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he resets a bunch. He dies. But every time that they have succeeded was he showed up, really didn't do nothing, but he caused people to appear. Like with Reinhard showing up, like him meeting Reinhard caused Reinhard to show up, which saved him from Blade Lady in the beginning. And then there was the other time with the whale. Like, what did Subaru do during the whale fight? Like, they praised the shit out of him. He came up with, like, the plan. But, like, I don't think he brought the people together. He's, like, the beacon of light in this fucked up world. But it's fucked up because the beacon of light keeps getting murdered.
Yeah, honestly, you're not wrong. He really is. He's like the thing that pulls all the objectives together. He has that I don't want to say charisma, but like he has that ability, right?
It's what it reminds me of is this is what ReZero reminds me of. If you have ever played Until Dawn.
I don't think so.
All right, so I'll explain real quick for those that, you know, don't. For those that do, you'll understand what I mean. It was a PS4 game. Basically like choose your own adventure game, kind of. So basically it was like really high production value, looked like a movie, yada yada. Basically what would happen is you'd have a character, you'd control them, and you could interact with different things or pick what you did. But then there was specific moments where instead of just cutscenes, it would be like something, and it would be a very quick timer. In every instance, depending on what you had to pick and how severe the situation was, you had either a longer amount of time or a shorter amount of time to respond. So let's say murderer is chasing you. You like split second decision. You have like 3 seconds to answer, and you can choose to hide behind the bookshelf or keep running down the hallway.
Yeah.
And there's all these different outcomes, right? I feel like ReZero is like that, except instead of the game being like, oh, well, this character died. All right, let's continue on with the story. ReZero is like the opposite because it's like, all right, Subaru tries this outcome. Okay, it failed. He died. All right, let's try this different outcome. Okay, it failed. He died. And let's try this. Oh, it worked. It's like a fucking game. I feel like it's like somebody's playing a game with his life, which they are, kind of. Like they put the spell on him, the witch. And we still don't know why they put the spell on him.
Which is even crazier.
Why did they teleport him to this world? Did they know him before they teleported him? Did he even get teleported because of them? Like, there's so many things that aren't answered that we know nothing about. That is, like, important to the story. Like, unlike Konosuba, it's like, oh, how did he get here? Well, they never address it because it doesn't matter. It's not part of the story.
Like, why are the witches so involved? Like, why are the witches so interested in him? Not just the witch agreed, but the rest of them, too.
Why is that a kid? Why is that a thing? Why does Amelia look like one of them?
Yeah, why is Amelia literally like
the only fucking elf ever anywhere who apparently looks exactly like her? Why? Why is Subaru coincidentally obsessed with the one person in the fucking universe who looks like the witch? Who the witch is the one that put the spell on him? Like, dude, there's so much fucking stuff happening. It's like, yeah, it's all conspiracy. No matter what we came up with, it would sound crazy.
I'm more curious on the conversation that they're going to have, because like when she sat down, this is the first time we've seen her since she got her memories back.
Yeah, and like, dude, like I said during my stream, this was my explanation, and it was funny because a bunch of people were like, "See, they're perfect together," and I was like, "No, they're not." I was like, "Yo, they both suffer from severe mental illness, like severe. Like Amelia literally is a little girl who was raised in the woods by a fucking godlike cat who wasn't allowed to interact with people because they thought she was a witch. Like, she's got serious problems. And then Subaru is, well, he's in a fucking death loop of death. He's out of his goddamn mind. I'm like, you have two people with severely unchecked mental illness.
Yeah.
That are in love with each other. It's horrible. Like, that's not a perfect match. Somebody that's that fucked up in the head being with another person who's also that fucked up in the head, that's a horrible match. This is not going to end well.
No, it'll be great, dude. It'll be fun.
And obviously she has a connection to this fucking
it.
witch. Dude, that's what I love about it, is just like there's just so much crazy shit. I don't know what direction it's gonna go. I don't know if they're gonna wrap it up. Even if they wrap, even if by the time ReZero ends, they butcher the ending and it's trash. I had a fucking fantastic ride.
I mean, that's that. Let's be honest. Like that's where so many people get caught up, is they hear from other people, they hear in the conversations that oh, the ending was trash, don't watch it, you know. And what people nowadays, what most people aren't dealing with, because we're so used to the Netflix culture now, where it's give me the entire fucking season so I can binge it, or I'm not watching it.
Okay.
Right? Where most anime watchers, right? Like the only time that most people aren't like that, if you're not a Netflix person, right, is if you watch actual live TV. Like if you take time out of your day to actually sit there and watch commercials, props to you. Fuck that.
Yeah. But agreed, dude. Fucking hate those things.
But the thing is, most, like if you're keeping up with like the newer animes, you have to be on that week to week drip where you're constantly like thinking about what's happening, right? Yeah. What's going on. Where
you don't get to just binge it. You have to
don't get to binge it.
Episode.
Don't get to sit there and ask questions. You just go, okay, what's next? Like keep telling me the story. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's where I really enjoy like where we're at right now, ReZero. Granted, it may not be great binge-worthy content. Like to sit back and like really watch like a whole season and be like, okay, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I honestly don't think anybody should just binge ReZero.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I don't. I did, and I wish I didn't. I wish I watched like a few episodes at a time, but I wish I held back a little bit.
So you could sit back and ask questions, because it's really one of those animes where you want to sit back and like, Attack on Titan's another perfect example where you want to sit back and ask questions. You don't want to binge it all at once, because then you're just like, you have then the void appears and you're like, okay, well, fuck, now what do I do? You know?
So speaking of like bingeable stuff, I actually felt like season 1 of Promised Neverland was amazing, incredible, and perfectly bingeable. And now with season 2, I don't know if that's the direction, because I feel like fucking Promised Neverland season 2 is almost a completely different anime. And I'm not saying it's bad. Don't get me wrong.
So dark the way it starts out, dude.
Bro.
Like the way it starts out, you're just like, what the fuck is going? Is that the dude from fucking ReZero chasing after him right now? What the fuck is that thing?
I'm in this weird thing where I am so concerned, because I think that the ending to Promised Neverland was perfect. They could have just ended it and been like, that's it. It was a 1-season anime. And I think that everybody would have been happy with that. Like, I'm happy we're getting a sequel. But now, with how crazy it's getting, I'm just like, yo, please don't ruin this.
And
I trust
where's it
them.
going? Like,
that's my thing, is like, I trust the studio. But I'm so worried. Because it's like, for those that haven't seen it, it's when I say it took such a drastic turn.
Oh God.
Like I don't even. All right, let me put it this way, and I'm not saying that it is. I almost feel like it went from the thriller that it was, and now it potentially might be becoming a shonen.
I mean, it depends on the conversation that's going to happen.
That's my thing. Are they going to start training? Are they going to have to start overcoming different monsters? You saw the opening. There's fucking huge ones. They showed
why did they save them from the bounty hunters?
I don't know, but this is my thing. Why did they show 9 monsters? Almost all the time when anime openings do that, they show like a bunch of evil things in a row like that. It's usually because that's like the villains at the fucking round table, and like, yeah, that's what they're gonna fight. And it was all shadowy, so like they didn't really give away what they were, you know? Yeah. But I'm like, why'd you do that? I don't know. I'm just like, if it's just gonna be this is what I am hoping, that it stays very thriller and like maybe even goes in like a horror direction. you know, like a survival horror-esque. Like think about like a Resident Evil where it's like you're not guns blazing, you do have to be sneaky. They have to be like really smart about the moves
I'm thinking
they
more
make.
of like Fallout, fucking with the death claws.
Yeah, like is
Like,
that
that's
what it's
where-
gonna be? Like is that what's gonna happen? Like are they gonna be fucking getting miniguns and guns blazing and fucking chopping people with machetes? Like these are children. Like I don't know what the fuck is about to happen. I just like I feel like it's so delicate. I feel like this season's either gonna be amazing, it's gonna be horrible. I don't know if there's gonna be a middle.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just hyped for Log Horizon.
Is there a new one?
And Slime? Yeah, Log Horizon's coming out.
Nice.
Slime's got a new episode out as well.
Okay.
Which I watched Slime. The first episode's kind of irritating because it's a recap episode. They just recap the whole fucking season. You're just like, great, cool, thanks for the fucking recap. Like,
I mean, look, they got to give you that recap somehow.
yeah, but literally fucking season 2 premiere recap of season 1. You're welcome.
That's so fucked up.
I mean, maybe I watched the wrong one on VRV, but like when I watched it, I was like, why the fuck? And it's just like, great, cool, recap, awesome. Way to waste an entire fucking episode. Which is how I kind of felt about ReZero. Because like, let's be honest, anime studios work on limited time, right?
Yeah. Very.
You're working with 20 minutes of content. If you're reusing 3 to 4 minutes of your previous content, well, guess what? Now you only got 15, 16 minutes to cover.
Yeah.
You know, so like it kind of irritates me. Well, actually, you don't take that back. So it's most anime episodes are what, 22 minutes, I want to say.
Yeah.
And then it's
unless you're ReZero, they don't follow the rules.
It's a minute and a half for the intro and a minute and a half for the outro.
Yeah, usually.
And it kind of bugged me a little bit when ReZero started off, and it's like, okay, cool, we already fucking had this conversation. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, why are you dragging ass here? He already had this conversation part.
The one thing I will say though that I found odd is like, I don't know if you noticed, the ReZero episode was 28 minutes. It was such a weird number.
No, I didn't notice that actually.
Yeah, it was 28 minutes, and they cut out the opening and the ending.
So that might be why they did that conversation recap then.
Yeah, but my thing is like, why
so
28?
triggered.
Like 28? It's so weird. It's such a random number. Cat. You can't see the cat. Those of you listening, because, well, you're on audio. And for those of you that are watching video, well, you also can't see it because it's cropped out.
You see my cat?
Yeah. I just got distracted. I was like, what up, cat? He's chilling.
Oh, he's living his best life, man.
But, dude, can you just believe that, like, there's so many good anime out right now? But why, why is it that all of the ones we have are all of these ones that mess with your brain? Like,
those are the best, dude.
Right? Like, Promised Neverland fucks your brain. ReZero fucks your brain. Attack on Titan, dude, don't even get me fucking started on what's happening in Attack on Titan right now.
If me and you were both into slice of life anime, there's a bunch of good slice of life anime that came out. But I don't give a fuck about slice of anime because I'm not into that kind of shit.
Same, dude. I get asked to watch Haikyuu so frequently, and I'm just
I'm into action and that kind of stuff. Like,
yes, that's why I'm in this thing where I've pretty much decided next series I'm going to react to is going to be Black Clover. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but that's going to be the next one, because knowing me and the type of anime I like, I'm going to fucking love Black Clover, and if I don't, I'd be shocked.
So I've been toying around with this interesting idea of doing Gintama.
Dude, I think Gintama would be great for you.
I've never seen Gintama, but you need to see a bunch of anime to be able to understand Gintama's comedy.
This
right?
entire comment section is now going to be overrun with yes, watch Gintama. Dude, here's the thing, and I was saying this before. I have never met, ever. I've never interacted. I've never seen a negative Gintama fan. They are chill. They just hang out in the background. And if somebody mentions Gintama, they're like, Gintama.
Gintama? What?
You know? Like,
I've never seen it. Like, I think maybe I've watched one episode, actually. And I was kind of like, okay, I don't understand what the fuck's happening. But that was back before I actually watched a bunch of anime. So I think now, actually, after watching a bunch of anime, I think now I can come back to it because it's one of those where it's almost like One Punch Man, right?
You have seen enough to watch it. I'm in this weird thing where I don't want to because I feel like there's still a few more holes I have to fill before I would want to react to Gintama because I want to get all the references.
Exactly. That's how I feel. I wanted to get all the references, and honestly, it's one of the rare animes that I have not actually seen. That's
it's long.
It's very long.
It's like 400 episodes.
Shut the fuck up, really?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I won't be doing that.
No, dude, you got it. You committed. You said it. You said it. Now hold on. I'm trying to find it right now. 353. But if I'm remembering correctly, it is like one of those anime that has no filler.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, the manga just ended June 20th, 2019. Apparently, according to this. I'm not fact checking it, but that's what this
I might do an intro reaction, see how it is first.
It might as well check it out. I mean, dude, I have never heard a bad thing about Gintama. Like, literally, it's like there's people who have seen Gintama and praise it immensely. And then people that are just like, oh, I've never seen Gintama, but I've heard good things. I've never seen or heard anything negative about Gintama ever, which is weird now that I think about it. Which is why I want to watch it, but I want to go into it right, I want to go into it like ready.
I wonder what the YouTube stuff is on it though.
Well, not a lot of people watch it, so probably fucking great.
Oh no, I'm talking about how difficult YouTube's gonna be with.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, dude. I mean, I heard that Hunter x Hunter was fucking hard, and it's not. So I wouldn't even. It seems like episodes are pretty much not a problem. It seems like Toei every now and again gets their panties in a bunch, and he's like, "Hey,
what are you doing?
I want to scare you, even though we don't really care or gonna do anything." Because like it's one of those things where like they hit me with those strikes and it's like nothing. Nobody else got hit, and it's like they hit Super Mecha Frieza a few months back, or a year ago or whatever, and it's like, and they just never went at her again. Like they just don't give a fuck. They're just like, fuck it. It's our every 3 months we have to yell at somebody or my boss will get mad or something. I don't know.
I could see that though. Like the dude, imagine being the dude who has to do this and be like, oh fuck, man, I gotta strike someone's account. God.
Like why?
Really, Mark, I gotta strike someone today. Like this
is
the
they're
deadline.
Not supposed to be using our content, Jim. Well, no, Bob, you don't understand. Like they're promoting our product. No, it's not how it works. It's not how it works. All right,
can get rid of him.
Just tell him to stop. We'll see you in 3 months.
If not, I'm gonna come here and talk to your manager.
Like, who's gonna be the next one to get hit? It's gonna be Alonzi. It's gonna be AJ Rich. It's gonna be Heavenly Controller. No, I don't think he reacts to One Piece. They're gonna go back. They're gonna go back to Super Mega. Seriously, I fucking hope that. I hate that shit. Stop doing it. Don't strike anybody. Fuck off. Rude. Give us claims. There's zero reason to strike channels. Zero.
Just take the money.
There's literally zero reason. It's not even a take the money thing. It's like, yo, you want the video blocked? You don't want it? Fine. Claim the fucking video. Claim it, block it. What are we gonna do? We're gonna either A, delete it, because we have no choice, because why wouldn't you delete it if nobody's gonna fucking watch it? Or B, they're gonna take it down and they're gonna edit it and they're gonna remove your shit from it.
Yep.
And then everybody on the goddamn internet will understand, because they'll be like, oh yeah, we forgot Toei's dickhead. Fuckers. Bro, I hate, dude, copyright laws are so fucking dumb. It's like one of those things that like, you know, if somebody asked me a few weeks ago, they were like, hey, are we able to use your video in a compilation thing? I'm like, I don't fucking give a shit. I don't care if you're like, I'm like, yo, as long as you're not literally taking my exact video and just uploading it to make revenue, I don't give a fuck. If you are tweaking it in any way and adding your own spin, like a compilation, like, dude, go fucking crazy. I don't care. Like, somebody, this is a weird one. somebody added me and they were like, "Yo, Ruff, somebody put you in their Star Wars reaction." I'm like, "What? Fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "I've never reacted to Star Wars. The fuck do you mean?" They're like, "It's supposed to be a compilation or something." So I was like, "Yo, did somebody like take my camera and like my reaction to an anime and put it in front of the," and which I thought would be really funny. So I went to the video and I saw they used my picture on a thumbnail, like a screenshot from one of my reactions in the thumbnail, but I wasn't in the video at all.
What?
It was fucking weird. Dude, there was only 2 dudes in the video, but there was like 15 different people on the thumbnail. It was really confusing. And it's like, technically, right? Legally, because our fucking laws are stupid, I could go to fucking YouTube and have the thumbnail taken down because they used a picture of me without, my consent. But I'm not a fucking asshole and I don't care. Because it's like, who cares? It's fucking promotion.
Right? I mean, they're
like,
literally...
big deal. He used a fucking picture of me. Big deal. They took a clip from my video and uploaded it in a I don't fucking give a shit. Video game companies figured it out. Unless you're Nintendo. They have like slip-ups every now and again.
Well, damn. Anything else we got to talk about here? What else is on the subject board? Is that it?
I don't know.
We covered a lot, dude. We've been talking for a while.
It's been 2 weeks. There's been so much to cover. And it's late. For those that don't know, we're recording this super late.
Yeah,
way
we
more
are.
than normal. If we seem a little delusional, I don't think so. I mean, no, not that I can think of.
Yeah, nothing's really coming to mind. I mean, we covered a lot. I mean,
I'm just trying to make sure we didn't miss anything. There's so much shit that I'm like, did I fucking miss something?
We could always discuss stuff next week. I mean, I'm more curious on how many people are actually going to come out of the woodwork and be like, "Yes, Gintama."
Yeah, dude. This is your chance, Gintama fanboys. This is your opportunity. Your one shot. Final moment.
Make or break.
Episode 31 of the 90 No Anime Podcast that you can find on podcast services around the globe. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. We are everywhere. Just search 90 No Anime. Check it out. If you have Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, that doesn't even make any goddamn sense. If you have an iPhone or an iPad or a MacBook or maybe a computer with iTunes, I don't know if the iTunes thing works, but I know it works if you have an iPhone or if you have a fucking iPad. I forgot what it was called. There is a purple app on your phone. It is built in, all right? It looks like a little antenna with 2 circles around it, and it's purple. It says podcast. You click it, you go Nani No Anime. Leave us 5-star review. We will read it. This is your chance to promote Gintama and tell SeeOhKnee that it is worth his time. Because if you do this, he'll react to it.
This is true.
There you go. What would be the minimum? In order for you to do Gintama reactions, how many 5-star reviews would we need? I feel, keep in mind, whatever number you think in your head, we have to reduce it because we have to remember that if people don't have an iPhone or an iPad, they can't review it. We have to keep that in mind.
How about this? How about we can do a combination of comments on YouTube.
Okay.
So this way it makes it accessible to everyone, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be comments on YouTube and 5-star reviews, right? However, a comment on YouTube, I feel like, I don't know if it should be worth as much as a 5-star review, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're not wrong.
All right, so tell you what. We're gonna do a 2-for-1. Okay. Yeah. All right. So either 5-star review is worth 1 point.
Okay.
YouTube comment is worth half a point. Boom. Okay. That's my number system right there. You're welcome. All right. If we can get 15 points. 15.
Okay.
15 points is which equals 30
I'm
comments.
So confused.
or 15 fucking 5-star
That's a
reviews.
lot, bro. All right, so see what I
Yeah,
mean?
but 30 comments is easy.
Not
Easy.
really. 30 people actively giving enough of a shit to leave a comment, but also they have to be Gintama fans that want you to actually react. Like, you're shooting for the goddamn stars. Dude, I don't even, if I like posted a thing and was like, yo, how many comments to double the amount of One Piece episodes? Like, you're up there. Like, that's a high amount of comments.
I mean, I like to shoot for the stars.
All right, well, there you go. You heard it. Apparently, if you really want Gintama reactions, speak the fuck up. Technically, I guess.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be like one person making 30 accounts?
Well, I mean, so in theory, what SeeOhKnee didn't tell you guys is that you could leave a comment and also leave a 5-star review, and that would be 2. So then if 15 people did that, or is that how your point system works? I fucking zoned out. When you started saying numbers, my
like
brain
1 o'clock in the morning,
it
bro.
is.
Like,
It's late, dude. Like,
I don't know what the fuck kind of number system I came up with right there.
well, fuck the number system. Just let us know if you want SeeOhKnee to react to Gintama, and we'll pay attention and we'll address it next week. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Nani no Anime Podcast.